Hunter's Dream, Chapter 6. Collie crashed through the bushes and trees, but was no good. He could not get away from the screaming weaver bird. They filled the air until the sky was black. They flew around him in the thousandth cycle, until their wings brushed against his face. They screamed out loud until he could hear nothing else. Collie ran on, his arm above his head to keep the bird away. Still they came after him, their sharp beaks digging deep into his back. The pain was so great at Collie, though his body was on fire. Collie tried to drive them away, but the weaver bird were not afraid of him. He screamed for help time after time, but there was nobody to hear him. The bird chased the Collie all day. He kept up his fight with them, hitting out when he could and kicking with his feet. Sometimes Collie hurt one of them, sometimes one dropped dead from the sky, but still they came after him. Then as suddenly as they had come, the weaver birds went away. Their scream stopped. They flew high into the air, turned and made their way home. Collie stopped running and listened. He could hear nothing. He looked up into the sky and saw the stars. Night had fallen. Too tired to even think. Collie lay down and slept. Next morning, Collie did not know whether it had all been an awful dream or whether he really had fought the weaver bird. He did not know until he felt his own body. He hurt all over. The sharp beaks of the weaver bird had cut him 100 times, so it was real. He told himself. The fight had happened. Collie suddenly remembered the moon egg. He felt in his leather bag. It was safe. Collie felt very happy, and then something else happened. He knew where he was. He was sitting in one of his own fields. He was home. "I'm home," he cried. He did not know whether anybody heard him. He had just looked to shout out the word, "I'm home." Collie jumped to his feet and ran to find his wife. He ran over to the heart. "Wife, I'm here. It's me, your husband. Collie, I am home." Collie's wife did not answer. "Wife, I'm home. I have come home." Still there was no answer. Collie pushed the other door of his wife's hut. It was dark inside. He could just see his wife. He lay on a glass mat and by the fire, thin and tired and old. She was waiting to die for hunger. "What have you brought?" he asked Collie. Collie could only just hear her. "What have you brought?" asked him again softly. "I'm so hungry, I could eat a child." "I did not find the child," Collie told her. "Then why did you come back?" she asked. "I found something else, something for which I paid very dearly." "Show me," said his wife. So Collie took the moon egg out of his leather bag and held it out to her. It lay in his hand, silvery in the darkness of the hut. "This is the most beautiful thing I have ever seen," Collie said. "This is the softest, warmest thing I have ever touched." "Come, wife, touch it. Hold it yourself." "I don't want to hold it," his wife told him, very angry. "I want to eat it. Cook it at once, for my hunger cannot wait." Collie shook his head. He knew he could not do that. He did not know why, but he knew that he had to save the moon egg. "We must not eat it," he said to his wife. "The weaver bird froth hard for it. Who knows, out of it may come hundreds of birds. We would all be better for it." "You old fool," his wife said, even more angry. 100 birds? I say 100 snakes. Break it open at once and let us see what lies inside. If we break it open, it will die, Cory said. We must not kill what is inside. The bird thought too bravely for that. You love that egg more than your wife? Cory's wife started to cry. From now on, I have no husband, and I'm not your wife. I shall die of hunger, and you will do nothing to help. Cory did not want his wife to die. He took his arrow and his spear and went out to hunt. While Cory was out of the hunt, his wife started to think. The egg was like no egg he had ever seen before. Perhaps Cory was right. Perhaps they should not eat it. Somehow she made her way to the moon egg and picked it up. She shouted it with her long fingers. At once it warmth ran through the worms and into her body. He sat on mat, running her fingers softly over the moon egg. As he did so, he thought of the child he had never had, and how she would have loved it. How I wish I had a child, she said to herself over and over again. How I wish I had a child.